Chapter 4 Season 2 has just returned in this beautiful new UEFN recreation. Everything you're seeing right now is in creative mode. When you enter the map, you spawn here right next to Shattered Slabs. You spawn at this castle, which when you go inside, this is the creator. And on your right, you'll see all of these guns. Now, they're from other seasons, but they're mostly from Chapter 4 Season 2. If you notice on the right side of the screen, there's two options. Pressing the ping button will enable player flight so you can free roam across the map while flying. Then pressing the right D-pad button will open up this menu where you can teleport to any location. And it has this cool loading screen. For example, here we are at Mega City, everyone's favorite. Now, it's not an exact one-to-one recreation, seeing as the lion on top is missing, but it's fairly accurate, and pressing the items will bring you back to the castle. If you spam items, you can see there's a fair amount of XP you get. Brutal Bastion has been renamed to Seven's Bastion, and there's some stuff from the Sanctuary, but ignoring that, it's pretty accurate. Here's a good look at Lonely Labs, pretty recognizable. If you want to play the map, put in the code 057597574117, and it's this one here, made by It's Adrian. I forgot to mention, but the changing booths do work. And interacting with this rift just brings up the teleport menu. Here's a look at Anvil Square, arguably one of the best POIs of Chapter 4. Sadly, it only lasted 2 seasons. And for anyone wondering, yes, there are cars and your car skins will apply. And the motorbikes do work as well. It also has the road bikes from Season 2. And these weird cars that for some reason they decided to add, but they do look pretty cool. As usual, in every one of my videos like this, I do a test. Is there fall damage? No, there is not. If you decide you don't like player flight, you can disable it and re-enable it whenever you want. Here's what Frenzy Fields look like, one of the best POIs of Chapter 4. Going through, sadly, it does seem there's no bosses. Not yet, at least. It may be hard to see, but you also get random XP just for playing. If you're a fan of this season like me, you probably wondered, what's beyond the island? Well, flying around, you can actually go to the edges. Of course, there's a bit of a barrier, although luckily there is no height barrier that I know of. Also, I noticed every time you spawn in the map, you spawn with these in your inventory, even though the shockwave hammer was removed in Season 2. Something you may have realized is whenever you pickaxe the marble, it has the break effect, although you can't actually destroy it. And here's a quick look at Breakwater Bay. I don't know what's going on with that hut over there, but just ignore that. Aside from that, it's a pretty good recreation. To demonstrate how fast the flying is, I'll show you. It is incredibly quick. It only took me about 20 seconds to fly to the other side of the map. Here's a nice look of Kenjutsu Crossing. Sadly, there's no capture points, but when you go inside, you can see it's exactly like it was. Now, this map's not a one-to-one accurate recreation. As you can see, these black things here aren't attached, and the light posts are just fully floating for some reason. And that issue with the marble isn't just at Breakwater Bay, it's also at Shattered Slabs. I was very disappointed to find out the kinetic ore doesn't work. It won't bounce you and it doesn't get affected by the shockwave hammer. And for ice areas like this, you can see I'm not sliding. I believe this is the release version of the season because this place is frozen under ice. But I noticed there's this little hole here you can go down to, and the clock tower building is actually there. And now we've successfully glitched underneath the map. Ever wondered what it looks like? Well, here you go. Don't think you can do much because there is water down here which you can't fly through. This is the end of the video now. You should definitely subscribe and go watch my other videos, join the Discord server, and of course, follow me on everything. Goodbye now. But only watch my videos, no one else.